to become a first-time rat owner tomorrow, so I thought I would do a little video to go over kind of my setup, just because I spent a lot of time doing a lot of research, and I'm actually kind of proud of what I've got. A lot of this is a bit of a work in progress, and a lot of it will probably change once I actually have rats and know a little bit better, you know, how they're going to react to the things that I do have. But I just thought I would kind of share what I've got. I guess I'll start with the room itself. Don't mind my dog. He loves to be down here, and he will not be allowed down here starting tomorrow once there are rats. But this room is part of my partially finished basement. The previous owners somewhat finished it, but then didn't completely finish it, and none of the sockets in here are live. So I couldn't actually get any power in here besides the lights. So I currently have a power cord running in to a makeshift light switch that I'm going to be putting on a 12-hour timer, so that because there's no windows in here, they'll still kind of have some daylight. They won't be living in the dark all the time. And then over here, as you saw my dog licking, this is just kind of like a travel or isolation cage. You know, if I get a new rat that, you know, I need to keep separated for a while, or if one of them is injured, or just if I need to move them. This is just kind of what I've got. And then around the perimeter, I bought these like plastic modular storage cube unit, and just use that to make a play area, and also just for my own, you know, sanity, to know that even if they were somehow miraculously to get out of the cage, they would not be able to escape the room. And I have had to zip tie a couple places because there weren't enough of these in the package to set it up this way, because that's not the way it was intended to be set up. Over here I have just a ton of boxes, newspapers, plastic or paper bags, probably for, you know, free range time, a bunch of extra boxes to use as hideouts and stuff as the ones that I have in there get worn out. This is just the shelves and stuff that were in there I took out because they were wire. And then I have a cement mixing tub, which I was hoping would fit in the bottom of the cage, but doesn't. So I might just use it as like a water thing, or just something for them to play. And then eventually I would like to turn this down here into a dig box. And then the cage itself is a preview Feisty Ferret cage. I got it used from someone who also got it used, so I got a good deal on it. She had actually listed it for sale as a Ferret Nation, which, I mean, obviously it's not, but it's comparable, so overall I'm pretty happy with it. So for starters, I have some plexiglass that is just Gorilla taped along the bottom, because that just kind of was the best I could do for the moment, because I wanted to be able to put a decent layer of bedding in there. And I just kind of got this cheap at like the hardware store, and they cut it for me. This was all just one sheet. Eventually I would like to get it cut down a little bit better, because she just cut it to the exterior dimensions. I would like to get it cut a little better and get a base and just put it all the way inside, so the bedding can't get caught between the bars in here, because that'll be a pain to clean, I'm sure. So I guess we'll just start at the bottom. Sorry, the bottom one sticks a little bit. So inside we've got just a cheap water bottle. I'll probably upgrade after a while, but that's just kind of what I've got for now. And then I've got this big 16-inch wheel that I DIY'd just to kind of give them a lot of space to run. And then I have a little PVC elbow pipe for them to kind of tunnel and dig through. And this is a dollar store cat toy that is just as a hole and is hollow, so I can put some food or treats in there for them to get out, you know, for some enrichment. I've got one of these, which is another enrichment type thing. Litter box in the corner with a pea rock. It probably won't be in there right away, because the rats I'm getting are not going to be litter trained, so I'll probably start with just their litter in the bottom of the cage, and then move that litter into the litter box and put different types of bedding in the bottom. We'll see how it goes. I've never litter trained rats before, obviously. So over here I just have a box for a hideout, and then a lava ledge above that they can use to kind of climb up, as well as this bird foraging toy, which kind of just has drawers that they have to pull open to get their food. And then I have this dog toy rope that is kind of threaded throughout to try and help with some climbing and getting from spot to spot. And then I have a dollar store bin here as a sort of level and another bird foraging toy that they can use to get food. I can put a lot of their food in there. And then for the top part, I have another bin right here on the door. I'll probably put some bedding in there and make it nice and comfortable. And then the rope, I have a shower ring up here just because I wasn't really sure. I felt like I was having a hard time zip tying it in this area. In other spots, I was able to feed the zip tie through the rope really securely, so I'm not worried about it. But up here, I do have another bigger bin with another box for hiding. Just a tea box that I cut some holes in for them to kind of go hide and chill out in. And then over here, I have another bin, which is secured mostly with shower rings. And then I have a kebab toy, which right now has wood, but I can also put like fruits and vegetables on it. And then I have coming in the mail a couple hammocks. So I have like a double decker hammock, a tube hammock, a big hammock, and then 2 corner hammocks. So I'm definitely gonna put at least 1 or 2 in this corner to kind of help navigate over to here, and also to just give them somewhere cozy to sleep up here. Maybe put one here as well. And then I've also got another bin that I can add if I feel like it's necessary. I think at this point I'm gonna have to see how they get around before I decide. I've also got a bird ladder that I can add in if I feel like they're having a hard time getting places. And then in here I just have a bunch of extra shower rings, some tape and some zip ties and things like that. And then I've also got some of this to use as like treats and stuff, because the girl that I'm adopting these rats from, she just doesn't have time for them, and so she's gonna give me all the litter and food that she uses. So this I just figured would be better for like treats, since it is kind of a variety mix. But I plan to, for pretty much all feeding, scatter feed in addition to these foraging toys, just to kind of keep them busy, give them some stuff to do, and then see how they adjust to that. And then, yeah, so they have this whole space that they'll be able to kind of play around in once I got them comfortable and let them out and such. So yeah, that's kind of what I've got for now. Like I said, I'll probably tweak it and change a lot once I've got the rats in here and I see how they handle things. But just thought I would share what I've got so far. I am, like I said, a first-time rat owner. I've never owned rats, never actually owned a rodent. So I've been doing lots of research online, but you know, I think nothing will really help me learn as much as, you know, seeing what actually happens when you put rats in a cage and when you're owning them and caring for them. So I'm excited to see how it goes. Thanks for watching.